Di naman sobrang malamok guys, pero magkakatol tayo, diba? Katol. Tapos nilalagay namin siya dito guys. Gumagamit din ba kayo nito sa Pilipinas guys? Kasi ako nun, gumagamit ako nito sa Pilipinas. Yan. Meron pa natira kahapon. So lagay natin siya dito. Tara nyo lang. Yan. Okay. Dito ko siya sa ilalim ng table nilalagay. Yan. Okay. Hello guys. So nandito tayo sa balcony ngayon. It's a weekend. So wala tayong magawa. So gawa lang tayo ng content, di ba? Ice coffee, syempre. Okay. So yung mga changes na nangyayari ngayon guys, specifically sa student pathway guys. So early this year, maraming nilabas na mga changes ang Canadian government, like yung sa PGWP, yung sa CAP. Panoorin nyo na lang guys yung complete details, yung pinost ko na video about that one, in particular sa student pathway, like yung sa PGWP, ano yung mga drastic changes nila, no, na talagang for me naka-apekto talaga guys sa mga student pathway, no. So of course, with all of those changes, ano pa bang expectation, di ba? So greatly maapektuhan ang mga universities dito. And at the same time guys, is yung kikitain ng Canada sa mga schools. Kasi guys, aminin man natin sa hindi, malaki ang pinasok na pera ng mga student or international student na nag-aral dito sa Canada. Kasi nga, sobrang mahal guys, ha? Sobrang mahal ng tuition fee dito. And for sure, merong kumita, di ba? So yun nga. So meron tayong nakitang news kanina na greatly naapektuhan talaga ang mga university. Kahit yung misis ko, kasi si wife guys is nagtuturo siya sa isang university dito sa Vancouver. Sinasabi din niya na malaki talaga ang epekto talaga nun, no? So nakita niya na yung mga ibang professor nabawasan ng mga sections, di ba? Kasi nga kumonte yung mga di ba, students, no? So panoorin natin yung news guys, no? So ito yung news na nakita ko kanina.
International travelers may be returning, but fewer foreign students are coming to Canada. Not a big surprise because the federal government capped the number earlier this year. CTV's Rachel Aiello joins us now. Rachel, this has translated into a real revenue hit.
Marella, a group representing Canadian universities is warning that the federal government's cap on international students has put a bigger chill on enrollment than expected.
As university students head back to campuses across Canada, this year, fewer international students will be among them. According to Universities Canada, enrollment from outside the country has dropped below the federally imposed cap on student visas.
But what we are seeing is a real steep decline in interest, which has obviously led to a decline in applications to universities.
Back in January, amid headlines about the system spiraling out of control, the government put limits on postgraduate work permits and announced a 2-year cap on the number of international student applications it would approve. This year, the target was set at 364,000 undergraduate study permits, a 35% decrease from the nearly 560,000 issued in 2023. Fearing major financial impacts, universities now want a pause on any future changes.
What we are seeing now is Canada's reputation as a premier destination for education taking a hit.
The federal government stands by the decision, and after tightening temporary foreign worker rules this week, indicated changes could also be coming to permanent resident levels.
Not cosmetic changes simply to deal with public opinion, real significant change.
Amid affordability concerns, recent polling shows Canadians believe federal immigration targets are too ambitious.
Although jobs and the economy is at the top, one of the fastest growing issues of concern is actually immigration. It's doubled actually in the last 4 weeks.
The Conservatives say Canada needs to cut its population growth, setting the stage for immigration to be a hot political topic this fall.
We need to have a growth rate that is below the growth in housing, healthcare, and employment.
Marella, universities say they won't know the full impact of fewer international enrollments until September, when students start showing up for class.
Rachel.
So yun guys, di ba? So makita nyo talaga na parang 35% yung nabawas. At saka parang kinap nila dito, right? Kinap nila yung total numbers ng expected student na papasok sa Canada. Pero ang total lang na nabigyan ng permits or yung mga talagang nagkaroon ng interest na pumasok pa rin sa international student stream is nandito lang guys. So ang baba, no? Well, I kinda expected na yun guys, no? Kasi talagang napakatindi nung changes na binigay nila, no? Like yung sa ano lang guys, yung sa pagbibigay lang ng open work permit. For me guys, napakalaki ng role ng open work permit sa international student. Kasi nga, 'di ba, pag nag-aral ka dito sa Canada, eligible ka kung may asawa ka or meron kang partner, eligible ka to get an open work permit para do sa asawa mo or sa partner mo. Bakit ko sinabing napaka-vital nun at napaka-importante? Kasi guys, pag nag-international student ka dito, hindi ka naman pwede mag full-time. Pwede ka lang mga 20 hours a week. Pero kung may open work permit ka na kasama, like yung asawa mo, like in our case, ako po yung naka-open work permit, makakatulong yon sa mga finances. At saka din, magkakaroon din ng ibang pathway na pwede nyong kunin para ma-PR kayo. Parang sa amin, so ako yung working or yung open work permit, nagkaroon ako ng chance na mag-apply for PNP na nag-lead ng way namin para makakuha kami ng permanent residency. So, yung sa changes na nangyari, depende na lang sa kukunin mo na program like master's and doctorate program at saka may mga piling programs. Yun na lang ang bibigyan nila ng open work permit. Pati yung PGWP guys. So, kung gusto nyong malaman yung complete details about it guys, panoorin nyo yung isang video ko about that one. Right? So, yes guys, hindi na nakakabigla yung news na to kasi nga with all the changes na nangyari for the past months hanggang ngayon, marami pa ring changes. Talagang maaapektuhan ang universities and schools dito. Kasi yung pinakita ko rin na graph, no, nung a few days ago, talagang mataas ang number ng student permits dito, no. So para mga 800,000 plus, no. Yan. So hindi ko masabi kung another bad news or good news kasi nakikita ko kasi guys yung sa revenue side ng Canada, of course kinda bad news yun, no guys, kasi nga sabi ko nga kanina, malaki ang pinapasok na pera ng mga international students sa Canada kasi nga mahal mag-aral dito guys pero on the other side kinda masusolusyonan din yung problema ng Canada ngayon, yung sobrang daming pumapasok ng immigrants dito na hindi na nakakasunod yung infrastructure like yung housing, ngayon pati yung sa trabaho, konti na lang, no? So, kailangan meron silang gawin, no? So, siguro merong good and merong bad, but I am hoping na talagang makatulong to pangkalahatan. Okay? So, yun lang guys. I-enjoy ko na lang muna ang view. and then ang aking kape. So thank you again guys for watching and see you again on my next video. Peace!